Hey, yep. Is it playing? It's playing. Alright. Huh. Alright, taking pride in oneself. This is kind of a difficult subject for me. Because, on the one hand, I've been a vocal opponent of gay rights, LGBT, all that. Back in 2008, when it was Prop 8, I think it was 2008, and I don't remember if it was yes or no on 8 or something, the constitutional ban is what I get for not looking up things before I freaking talk about them, right? Anyway, I know it was a big old, one was the purple sign, and one was the freaking yellow sign, and one was freaking yay for the gay, and the other one was no way. And that's the way it was, right? Right? You know it. All you have to do is Google it. And it's like, at the time, I'm like, I was more authoritarian conservative. I wasn't completely a mainstream conservative because I had economic progressive ideas. But as far as social issues with, except for like abortion, because I put that with like healthcare, and I consider that as an economic issue, even though people say it's a social issue. That's just the way I see it. But I was more of an authoritarian on social issues. And then I thought about it, because I really didn't like the friggin' authoritarian tone I was getting from the left, especially since I was part of the atheist community. And all of a sudden it was about atheism, yay, you know, tip your fedora hat, friggin' banana jokes. If you're in the inn, you know what that's about. Just friggin' Dawkins, you know. And then here comes this bitch skeptic. And, you know, and Elevator Gate, and everybody trying to hook their freaking ladders to something. And the whole narrative of YouTube changed from friggin', well, I guess it friggin' followed the people who were trying to get the friggin' money, who friggin' needed to keep the audience, you know. Plus, you know, how many atheist videos can you make before it gets old? Fair enough on that, right? That here doesn't state. God damn it. And it's like, no, you know. I'm starting to watch this shit, and I'm like, people I liked and supported and agreed with because I didn't like the friggin' authoritarianism of the right, especially the religious right. Started coming up with all this other feminism and freaking gay rights and all this freaking authoritarian leftist bullshit. And it was back before you could say anything either, you know. You were either with the atheists, or you were rich, into business, or you were funding. Those were your choices. Most painful time of my life. You know, I just like, what is this horse shit? And, you know, and I was like one of the lone voices. I didn't have much of an audience, but, you know, I was out there, right? I'm like, I ain't getting into fights on freaking people's videos, getting blocked and banned and everything else, you know. Never got important enough to be freaking, got a strike, you know. Guess I was too cowardly or too cautious. You know, I seen where that freaking thing was going. But there was other things that in the atheist community, besides atheism, that I did agree upon, especially as a social conservative. social conservative. Well, no, I mean, yeah, I am a social conservative, but especially as a freaking economic progressive, you know, a lot of that stuff still resonates with me. Of course, I'm a retro futurist, so what do you expect? A post-scarcity futurist. Oh, free healthcare, friggin' green energy, a living wage. Yes, please. But I did not like, to get back to what I was talking about, I did not like friggin' the authoritarian left. Now, from a libertarian conservative point of view, it's almost being a moderate without being a moderate, you know, a self-prescribed, you know, middle-of-the-road person, which is like a friggin' mimsy-pamsy centrist. Although not all centrists are center of every issue. They could just be center-ish, which might seem on which way the politics is shifting back and forth, left or sometimes right, you know, or combinations of both. And I, on the other hand, was really divided on what I was hearing. And part of that came to be what I got into the whole cultural Marxism thing, or being an anti-SJW. You know, oh my God, tears to my eyes, I'm an edgelord, yeah, you know, fucking A, man. I don't know about the friggin' mega, but I like to sing "Make America Great Again," but I also like things like friggin' "It's Okay to Be White." You know, I was friggin' shit on for being white in my neighborhood. You know, and I can kind of understand the advantage, but I kind of don't. I more agree with the terms that they're weasel words. Marxist. You know, but you follow that rabbit hole down the hole, you know, and you end up in friggin' rooms you don't want to be in, you know. Like, well, like real Nazis. You know, it's like, no, I'm just friggin' a civic nationalist, not an if this fucking hair don't stay up, I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking mind. I'm sorry. This fucking, I got a goddamn friggin' flow bee. It seemed good at first, but now I can't get my hair to do shit. There, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Ugh. Sorry. Fuck it, we'll do it live! You know? Fuck the bullshit. I mean, it's like... So, the point, god damn it. Fucking early Alzheimer's is kicking in. And I don't care. It's nice. Anyway. LGBTQ. Alright? I always consider myself anti-gay. But from a libertarian perspective, especially when I realized it when that Prop 8 thing came out, is that I really don't like the authoritarianism of it. Now, so I realized I supported adult consensual sexual freedoms. You go do whatever you want in your bedroom that makes you happy. You know, and to a certain extent, self-autonomy. You know, well, let me see if I can put it this way. Ideally, you could dress how you want. You can walk down the street holding your freaking whoever's hand you want. You can kiss in public wherever and whoever you want. But at the same time, as part of society and culture, what I don't like about the authoritarian left and is that my free speech is forbidden. Your free expression and thought is protected. My free speech and thought and expression is not because, oh, it's hate. Fuck your hate, you know? I mean, there's a certain point where, you know, not in the middle, but like a horseshoe. I don't want to say bell curve, but you know, on the one hand, freedom versus liberty. Somewhere in the middle, it needs to be justice. And not social justice. But basically, fairness. At some degree. But I think society needs to have a right to friggin' make up its own mind. And even if cultural Marxism is complete bullshit, you know, the whole Frankfurt School, the whole friggin' critical theory, all that, right? I think it's a necessary evil. And that's why, you know, I have friends, and yes, I have, oh my god, he has a gay friend, he must be alright. You know, it's like, I find myself stifled, because on the one hand, I don't want to hurt anyone's personal feelings, but on the other hand, well, the bullshit circled through with this freaking Steven Crowder thing, and Carlos Maza, whatever his name is, the Vox guy. And it's like, you know, I've had to bite my tongue on some of this shit now. Because I don't want to go around and like argue with the quiet atheist who's a complete fucking cuck, you know, I don't like anymore. And yet freaking buddy up to my freaking gay friend who, well, see, I don't want to say shit like, you know, who I may have feelings for, and, you know, I'm a little bit confused about shit. Because it's kind of true, but it's an online thing, and it's kind of bullshit. I mean, I don't really know how I would react if I met him face to face. You know, I think I know how I feel, and it makes no goddamn sense to my anti-LGBTQIAC, anti-cultural Marxist, you know, ideas. But at the same time, I support sexual freedoms and self-expression. So, you know, it's more than really a conflict, as it's a big fucking mouthful to explain to somebody the nuances and differences. I don't know. Am I a bigot, Am I a bigot, a sexist, a freaking racist? In one sense, what is defined, well, yes. As it is defined nowadays as a cultural libertarian, yeah, I don't like any of that friggin' horse shit. I believe in rights for the citizen. But now, conversely, oh my god, I used that right, conversely. If I support frigging someone's liberty, freedom, and justice, and their right of self-expression, and their right of friggin' free thought, you know, where's the difference, almost? Except for the freaking talking points bullshit of the current left. I think really, if you framed it a little different, like words like liberty instead of inclusion, and, you know, other gay bullshit, you know, I would actually be supportive of it. In a way, with certain nuances, to a point. So yeah, your pride. The fuck are you proud about? I gotta go. Bye.